Well, fam, we started off with a bang. Was it in the right direction? You tell me. For those that watched my previous vlogs for Fit Girl Fall, I made a pact with you to hold myself to a higher standard, to be the best version and document it. But shit hit the fan. I moved, we had a hurricane, we didn't have a home for a month, I was constantly traveling, and honestly it ran me ragged. My Fit Girl Fall turned into a Sick Girl Fall. After almost 2 months, I caught a gnarly cold and probably cried for a week straight. Emotions were, needless to say, everywhere. But I want to be honest, I felt like I failed you, and for that I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to myself. I wanted to have this insane body transformation, but instead I did have a transformation, but it was truly with me and me alone and my mental health. So in this video, I want to open up and be honest and talk about what no one really tells you in the fitness industry, because you see countless TikToks of perfect lives, perfect fall morning routines, and weirdly they're always in like an expensive skyscraper in New York with a bunch of windows, or green juice without any spillage, coffee perfected with a heart, and them crushing a 6 a.m. workout. Which, don't get me wrong, I love this content. It has motivated me. And honestly, I feel safe watching it. It's escapism in a way, because maybe it's an alternate world that isn't my reality at the moment. Have you ever wondered though that when you consume this content, their life always seems so glamorous and cozy and perfect, and maybe they even live in a different climate or have a significant other you look up to. Whatever it may be, it's comforting, and I'm here to tell you, never trust what's online. To an extent, people have battles that we don't see. I know I do for sure, and I can be really private with my life and struggle to open up because of things that have scarred me in the past. But honestly, my YouTube family, I've always felt connected with. I met so many amazing YouTube gals and guys at events. I have this unspeakable bond with when I meet them. A comfort in having a friend there. So with my rambling, it's a sit down and have a chat about the next steps. And if you're like me and if you fell off the wagon for Fit Girl Fall, let's fix the tires and get back on the trail. I don't know, I just made that up. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are we? Happy whatever day of week it is for you. I wanted to come on here and simply talk about Fit Girl Fall and how we are going to game plan into the winter. Also, I'm not apologizing for how my life went during the fall. That's not what I mean at all, because I wouldn't trade it for anything, but I do feel like I started Fit Girl Fall with the intention of like, I'm gonna lead the way, let's crush it, we're gonna do it, and I fell short, and I felt like I wasn't being honest because I was constantly traveling. Then I got sick. We moved into our house. Then there was a million problems with our house that we had to fix, so I couldn't go to the gym because I was running to Home Depot every other day. So I just wanted to be honest with you guys and just say like shit hits the fan, and that's okay. And it doesn't mean that I give up completely. It doesn't mean I'm gonna start a brand new challenge right away, but I'm gonna show myself grace. And honestly, I learned so much about who I am, what I want, and really just took time to kind of fix areas that I had neglected for a long time. I don't know if that makes sense, but with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube channel, and let's get started. I want to go over some steps for how I'm gonna get back into just even a routine. And I want you to be kind with yourself. If you're like me, it's been chaotic, which I'm assuming it is because we have holidays coming up, we have school, we have jobs, things get in the way, we have family, relationships. So here is my kind of tips on getting back on track with yourself. First things first is baby step it. What I mean by this is do not go from 0 to 100 because you will burn out and you will fail. It will not be sustainable, and I can guarantee that right now. Honestly, I love people that try 75 hard. I think it's really cool. But for my personality, if I was to try 75 hard, which is literally going from 0 to 100, I would fail. I would be lying because I could not keep up with that. So baby step your way into a routine. Next up is slowly increase your alarm clock, okay? What I mean by this is slowly wake up earlier and earlier if that's a goal. For some people, it's not, and that's cool. For me, I love getting up early. I wanna be up at 5 a.m. I wanna be up with the moon, but I cannot jump into it, okay? So I slowly ease my way in every 10 minutes. Every day, maybe I push it back 10 minutes. And honestly, there's days that I sleep in and ignore it, and there's days I get up before my alarm, and that's okay. But if you can have a general goal on when you want to wake up and how you want to start your day, it'll be so helpful. Next up is aim for movement daily. Hence, hello, do you see me? I'm not saying you must go balls to the walls. Do people still say that? I have no idea. Or go super hard and ham at the gym. No, if that just means getting movement in, get your movement in, okay? And that is okay. How many times can I say okay? But really what I mean by this is just aim to get your body active and slowly increase it. Because yes, I agree, let's try and challenge ourselves, but if you're first getting into it, slowly ease your way in so you don't resent the movement. Next up is I love to reevaluate my goals mentally and physically. And what I mean by this is I sit down, I go over my goals, and say, what do I really want to achieve? Long term, short term, whatever it may be, so I have something to look forward to. This may not work for everybody, but for me, it works amazing. Because if I see a goal, I will achieve it, I will accomplish it. So write down your goals. Just because you made your goals last New Year's, doesn't mean they have to be your goals right now. You can change your goals at any given time, and don't forget that. Next up is if you are struggling to get back on the trail, put those tires back on, like I said. Reevaluate your why. What I mean by this is, why are you doing X, Y, and Z? If it is you want to be more active again, why? For me, it's longevity. Yes, I like to look good, but in the end, I want to feel amazing when I'm older, and that is why I work out. I've been very transparent, that's always been my goal. I want to be so active when I'm older, and I'm honestly just trying to extend my life as long as possible, as painless as possible. So if you start young, you're good to go. So figure out your why and why you want to do meal prepping, why you want to go to the gym, why you want to join CrossFit. And if it is to look a different way, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. So keep that in mind. Sometimes people shame others for wanting to lose weight or look a certain way, and there's nothing wrong with that. You do you at the end of the day. That's all that matters. Next up is simple meal prep. What I mean by this is you don't have to be Martha Stewart, you don't have to be Snoop Dogg. I think he has a cookbook out, but simple meal prep, get into it. Dip your toes again. I promise you it will pay off because it'll be one less thing to stress about. So it's so easy. I have so many recipes on my YouTube channel. Go on Instagram, go on TikTok. There's so many easy options. There's no excuse these days. Last but not least is cut out what is not serving you in your life for a bit. And what I mean by this is if you're constantly scrolling on social media, delete that app. Or maybe put a timer on that app. And that's literally what I had to do with my Instagram, and I did that a couple months ago, and I do not take that timer off. Maybe I ignore it for 10 minutes, whatever it may be, but there's some days that I never even see it. I never see the reminder, and that means I'm crushing it. So cut what's not serving you. It doesn't mean you can't have it forever, but just do it in that moment. So I hope you liked this video. Guys, we are gonna crush it. We're gonna crush it to the New Year's. I am so excited to kind of start a new journey with you. So that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.